Okay, let's get Doc not to look at the dog for a few minutes.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
Jump!
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Mike. But once Emmett Lathrop Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
Don't have to go look for it.
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her Stay Sober Society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras? The nightingale of the north? The floozy of the foothills? Never heard of her. And I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
So you're really going to see Frankenstein tonight? I'd hate for you to miss it.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing in the world would keep me from seeing a movie about a mad scientist with delusions of godhood.
Cool.
Making me want to go see Frankenstein.
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Mike. But once Emmett Lathrop Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
Why don't you go look for your car now?
And leave Einie stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
I don't think I've ever seen Frankenstein.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Chloroform.
The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads.
It was worth a try. Well, I can't figure out how to get him to distracted yet. So I'll go deal with some other
Hey, Doc,
thing.
I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
I talked to your younger self about Frankenstein. He's really looking forward to it.
Oh, I was never worried about that. I wouldn't miss that movie for the world. This whole ticket isn't about to disappear. I sort of envy me seeing it for the first time.
Not disappearing yet. Oh crap, spoilers.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
I never did get a straight answer about why he came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know. Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of the Valley's enduring
pop-ups.
historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kit Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its failsafe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kit Tannen. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes, so you jump back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kit Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, we'll send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
I have one question. How much coffee have you been drinking, Doc? See, his eyes are like freaking
Okay,
popping
I better
out
get
of
back
his
to
head.
fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Welcome back, sir.
Looks like Parker's still parked.
See if we can get Parker to talk.
I don't care. Trixie?
Yeah?
Nice caricatures up there, huh?
Yeah, Zane's an ace cartoonist. But it's kinda hard for me to look at all those faces knowing the guys they belong to are all 6 feet under.
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church.
You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Take it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
I just don't know what song to play for him to spill his guts.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of
I still need to change the lyrics to the song.
My star is on the ascendant.
Danny,
That's why I don't
You.
care. I don't care.
so about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about it right now. I just want to drink and listen to Trixie.
They say I am plucky, so jolly, yeah.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy for one thing.
Well, I like this speak. It's not too much work.
Sorry, I keep hitting the space bar to
You
pause
be
the
drinking
thing.
so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear, let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it fortissimo, make it
Danny,
you.
pianissimo. Whisper in my
So about those
ear.
troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I want you to. So don't vote me. And when What is this feeling that has me in its grip? What has me on the edge and curling my lip? Worse in the blues or the front page news, it's rage. I'm overflowing. I've asked my doctor and psychiatrist too. They tell me that there's not a thing I can do. There's no consoling,
Danny,
and there's no
you.
controlling this rage.
So about those troubles.
Go away. I'm drinking.
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen? Or for running a speaking?
Well, I love. Besides, if I arrest too much work,
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I guess I should try that sad song.
I'm overflowing with rage. I'm like a villain on a stage. You're a lion in a cage full of rage. I'm overflowing with rage. Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't be blue. All your fears are foolish fancy, maybe. You know, dear, that I'm in
Danny.
love with
you.
So about those troubles.
Every
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. When not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Ah, that ship sailed. What the heck with her? I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty will ever be.
You've got a secret? What is it?
I don't think I should tell you. When I'm sad like this, I don't think straight. But listen,
Yes.
I like you. You're my new best friend.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
A secret, eh?
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear, let me read you
Danny.
soft and
You.
clear. Don't make it for
So about that secret.
Oh yeah, my secret. Well, you're my pal, so I can tell you, but don't let it get out. I've been working for Tannen for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line, and Tannen makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
What about Artie McFly? Hasn't he been missing for 2 months?
That's true, and all signs point to a tannin job. Oh God, I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad. I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
Yeah, that is bad. Just kill yourself.
I guess now I know why you won't arrest Tannen. You're working for him.
Bingo!
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my mother?
More like future grandson-in-law.
What?
Never mind. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
I wonder if YouTube's gonna take me. It's gonna get. I wonder if YouTube's gonna give me a strike for having this play.
Not much money, oh but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a buzz, but smiles were made, dear, for people like us.
Danny.
You!
In the winter, in the
Trust me,
summer,
things will get better.
don't
Just
be
keep
apart.
listening to the music.
Times are
Why?
booming, getting
None of the
fuller,
words help
still we
anymore.
have fun.
I don't think there's anything in this speakeasy that can turn this guy around right now.
Rich and the poor get children. In the meantime, in between time,
Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
Saw a video today of that YouTube is, or I don't know if it's YouTube or Machinima. They're trying to crack down on, like, I saw it was talking about you can get a strike for in-game music, cutscenes, movie trailers. Movie clips, music that you don't own.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Doc, Parker's in worse shape than we thought. We've screwed up his life so bad he's been dumped by Jennifer's future grandmother.
Ah,
I know.
Marty, it's more important than ever that you get Officer Parker back on his destined path. If Jennifer never exists, then I'll never take you to 2015 to save your kids. Then old Biff will never...
Paradox City, got it.
And if I ever get a strike for any of those reasons,
Why are Tannins always such jerks anyway?
I'm done with this.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
I mean,
Be
I've gotten
careful,
flags
Marty.
before. I've gotten flags for like my for my Gears of War 2 videos, but those
Could
are from
Arthur be in
people
there?
who have nothing to do with the game, and
It's way too
I-
dark and crowded
I
for me to
rejected
tell.
it. Never heard from it again. I said that the flags are false. Never heard from him again. YouTube, the people who flagged it, and it looks like they were. It sounded like some people just having some fun. It was a company.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. and also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And there's our
Mr.
distraction.
Brown.
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public
You
safety.
know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous
You
juvenile
mock me,
notions.
but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
So what was I? Yeah, the company that kept flagging my Gears of War 2 videos. I searched them up, and it sounds like they were just doing it to a whole bunch of videos.
Hey boy, take a whiff of this.
There's one where
Gotta love that nose.
someone said that they got their video flagged for copyrighted music, and the video never had any sound to begin with. It was just
I've been
cat
laying
playing.
low, officer, but I've got to go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer,
I'll take it from here.
but...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good. Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Is Artie still here?
He's in the bathroom.
Hey, Artie, open up. You've got a gangster to bring down.
is it time for me to meet this Sylvia?
No, it's time for you to meet Trixie.
Trixie says she's got something that might be able to send Kid up the river, but that you're the only one she trusts to check it out.
Me? What is she... Oh, I know what she's done. Clever.
Care to let us in on the secret?
Sorry, guys, but if Trixie's keeping it a secret, then so am I.
That's all well and good, Mr. McFly, but if you and Trixie are going to collaborate on this evidence, we'll need to arrange a rendezvous.
Well, Trixie's chained to Kid's speakeasy.
So we'll have to bring Arthur to Trixie.
No way am I getting anywhere near that place again. I don't know how you talked me into this.
Just stay back here in the shadows and don't come out until you see Trixie.
You're sure I'll be safe here?
Perfectly safe. We'd never make you take any unnecessary...
Sagan. Where's Kid?
Don't worry.
I was wondering if you can unscrew one of those light bulbs.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
Guess who's waiting in the alley to talk with you?
Artie?
The one and only. It wasn't easy to track him down. I had to...
Cover for me, cue ball. I'm taking a smoke break.
Atta girl.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Sorry, pal. I don't have time for a fight.
Why, you...
I'll never get to Carnegie Hall at this rate.
All right, fella. I think you're done for the night. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What do you know about this?
Nothing. Ah!
Trixie?
Breaks over, cue ball.
Whatever you say, babe.
What was that?
Well, he wasn't killed, because if so, I would be gone. Or fading, or whatever.
Artie?
You missed a hell of a party, buddy.
Kid, well, what happened?
Oh, you're gonna love this. So, I'm hanging out in the club when all of a sudden I get an urge to drain the lizard, right? I come out into the alley, and who do I see? None other than that scrawny, subpoena-answering rat, Artie McFly. And get this! The little worm's whispering away all conquistadorial-like with my Trixie!
Oh, no.
Naturally, I pull out Kid Jr. and prepare to put a couple bullets in McFly's head, which causes Artie's nose to start bleeding because he's a big wuss. And then,
What?
Trixie literally gets down on the knees and begs me to let him live.
Huh?
Seriously, down on the knees, crying and begging for McFly's life.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I fired 2 shots in the air and told Artie to take a hike.
Huh, that was merciful.
Hey, I got plenty of mercy. Besides, now Trixie owes me big time. And Kid Tannen always collects on his debts. Always.
I guess that's Grandpa's nose blood.
So if I ever get flagged for a real flag for any reason, I'm just gonna stop posting on here and move to Daily Motion.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
The rendezvous was a bust, Doc. Tannen caught Artie and Trixie in the alley. Trixie begged for his life, but now she's acting weird.
You better talk to her before she does something rash.
Should we be worried about your younger self and Enda Strickland?
That is a peculiar wrinkle in the space-time continuum, but I'm sure nothing will come of it. I can't possibly imagine myself becoming attached to a woman like that.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
I hope I don't get flagged, because I'm really starting to enjoy doing this.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
I talked to Kid.
Oh?
He told me about Artie.
Oh.
It was awesome of you to plead for his life.
And it was awesome of Kid to spare it. So you see why I gotta get rid of all the dirt I got on Kid. As long as he's loyal to me, I gotta stay loyal to him.
About Artie McFly.
What about him? Have you heard from him? Is he okay?
Oh, yeah, he's okay.
Are you sure?
Believe me, if he wasn't okay, I'd be the first to know. You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Pick it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Hey, your songs seem to have a big effect on Officer Parker over there.
I am humbled and gratified that my musical gifts have fallen upon such receptive ears.
Still working on those I don't care
I
lyrics?
mean, next
What
time
can I
I'll
say?
get the lyrics
Memorizing
to
ain't my
I Don't
strong
Care.
suit.
And also, I need to...
Okay, so Kid spared Artie's life, but that doesn't make him a saint.
Believe me, no one knows that better than me. But if Kid can let Artie off the hook, I guess I can let him off the hook. Know what I mean?
I also have to get,
Break a
sketch
leg out
of
there.
Thanks.
my grandfather.